Once upon a time, marriage was forever. Our parents, our grandparents, and our great grandparents were married for life. And it would take a very stark and abusive situation for our parents or the generations before them to actually get divorced. Why can we not do the same nowadays? And is it better that we say goodbye and we start all over again so fast? I would draw the line at any form of abuse, emotional, mental, physical, or sexual. When abuse is in the mix, you can try counseling, but that would mean that your spouse is more than willing to change as well. But if the abuse has penetrated the deepest layers of your soul, it could be better for you and the people around you to leave this relationship, heal yourself, and then start all over again. Once upon a time, people were marrying forever because this is how they were socialized. These were their options. And when I have decided that my relationship is forever, I'm going to be more patient. I will be more inclined to work on things. The idea of leaving, letting go, and starting all over again is almost a fantasy world. As you can imagine, staying in a loving relationship for a very long time is also a cognitive decision. It starts with a cognitive decision, and then it will become an emotional process where we're working through our difficulties and challenges. If you decide that you want and are ready to fight for a long lasting relationship, and your partner is aligned with you, you are more likely to make it work. I see couples all the time. They have a child or they have some financial problems, and they both decide that they are created for more, for better. They don't want to stay, they don't want to resolve it. It is very easy to get divorced. It is more difficult to stick around, work on yourselves and on the relationship at the same time. Of course, that entails both parties being involved in this process of repairing, recreating, and understanding. These are the conversations that we should all have before we get married. What happens when problems arrive? What happens when someone is sick? When there is no time because we have newborn twins or triplets? The more you have discussed, the more you're aligned on a particular outcome, on sticking around, seeing where this path, the winding path of life is going to take you, the more likely you are to actually accomplish a long-lasting and loving relationship. Remember, good relationships do not fall on our lap by accident. For the majority of us, for 97% of the general population, we will have to work hard on creating a meaningful and harmonious relationship. There's a 2-3% of the general population who have experienced a lot of love in their lives. Their parents were very much aligned with each other. They would resolve issues through conversations, sympathy, and empathy. These people, these 2-3% of the general population, will create relationships that are beautiful and it feels as if they have fallen into it. Being prepared for real life will give you the strength, the courage, and the bravery to stick around when problems come in your relationship and in your life. Life is challenging and difficult, whether you're alone or whether you're with your spouse. The unrealistic expectation that life will only be rosy, life will only be exciting, and one new experience will follow the next is creating a delusional ideation regarding what to expect and what to receive in marriage. Release those delusions. We create meaningful, supportive, loving, exciting relationships when we're grounded in reality.